So I felt the need to do another video this morning. Because when I came out, I just came out to bring a pizza box. And the smell is horrible, I'll be honest. But I noticed that my worms, and if you can see that, they're really down in that water there. And I just kind of came out to cover it up. I don't even have a glove on, so I'm not going to move too much stuff. I'm just curious. I just noticed that this McDonald's cookie tote that they're crazy over. They haven't come up to the lettuce yet, but I'm going to move that down so it's more closer to them. I was going to put this box over. Isn't that crazy how many? There's a lot of little ones. So that says to me that they are really liking something in here. The corn husk. Yep, they're on the corn husk. These are kind of dry though. I'm just putting cardboard over. One, because they can eat it. Two, it makes it dark all the way up and they can crawl around and be happy. I'm thinking something must be leaking in this tote because it's wet on my floor. I don't know why it's wet. I'm watching it to see what it could be. This one I got a lid sitting underneath it, but this one I do not. I don't know if it's sprung a leak or what it's doing, but it is wet. Okay, so second tote, also very full. I always feel like I'm really close, and then when I look back at my videos, I'm not that close. So I'm gonna try to get in really close. They don't like the light, so they run, they hide. I was curious about this Pringles can because they just really seem to like the oil. There is nothing inside of there yet. They're not hanging on the outside, but you know what? It is breaking down, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. I'll remove the tin later. That's a good. What I think I'm gonna kind of do is leave these alone for the winter. I know that they're not going to reproduce as much, and I'm okay with that. I leave my gloves in here. I know people are like, why does she leave her glove in there? Well, because sometimes there's worms on them or larvae, and I don't want them to get lost in the garage and die. I leave these in here. I just wanted a little spot for that to... Oh, is that worm dead? Nope, it's moving. Okay, I just wasn't sure. That one. I did put in 2 days ago. I did. I'm not sure if this was a mistake or not. I had a couple eggs that kind of smelled rotten when I boiled them for deviled eggs potato salad. So I threw them in there, and you know what? It stinks in here. Can I tell you? It really stinks. So I'm going to cover these guys up with cardboard too. Where are you leaking at? So I can do with one hand. It doesn't all have to be covered up, but give them a little bit of darkness in the daytime. Oh, now this one doesn't quite have as many up on top as the other ones does. So I think this is the one that I'm going to add the food to. I did bring out a bucket of food. Oh, it's over here. All right, move, buddy. Arnold always has to come out and sniff, and sometimes he tries to eat out of the bins, and I'm not quite sure what that's about. So I'm going to put this in here. See if we can bring some It's rhubarb, Kleenexes, paper plates. Bring those up. See if we can get the worms to come up to the top a little bit more. The shirt is still in here. The shirt's kind of keep the moisture in. There are worms, but not as many as in the first one. Oh, there we go. Maybe they're just in different spots. Okay. Now let's go check out the fourth one. Okay. Let's see what we got. I am going to, maybe later today, it's much cooler out today. I am going to move this out of what I'm calling the dry bin. The one I have to water basically every day. I am tired of coming out every day and watering it. They just don't seem as happy. So I'm actually going to put them in this tote and see how they do in there over the winter. What is that? Is it a little one? Yep, that's a little one. Okay, so that's my bins today. These guys are also, I don't have a glove on, so I'm not going to dig in too deep, but they do love the corn cob. They are working on these real thin rhubarbs, but